It's Ultimate Combat Radio, brought to you by Aztec Highway on 1280 and 97.5 The Zone.
Welcome back to Ultimate Combat Radio. Mike Stidham here, talking some mixed martial arts on 1280 The Zone. This segment is brought to you by Aztec Highway. Get it your way at the highway, WDFA. And we've been talking a little bit the last couple of weeks about the big last man standing tournament coming up by the WCFC. They're putting this thing on. They've got a heavyweight tournament and they've got a welterweight tournament, and both of these tournaments are shaping up to have some pretty good competition in it. And those of you who know me, I'm not going to try to hype something that's not, worth hyping, and I have no dog in this fight at all. So, but I'm looking at this, and they're starting to put together the brackets, and I'm going, wow, this is pretty exciting. And we talked to a couple of heavyweights last week. This week we're going to talk to one of the guys in the welterweight division. I understand he's on the line. Mike Arrant is joining us on the program. How you doing, Mike?
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Well, man, we're just getting excited about this tournament, and I know you've got to be getting excited for it.
Yeah, man, I've been excited for a while, actually.
So you suffered an injury last year. I think you had an eye injury, if I'm not mistaken, and you've been out for a little while.
Yeah.
Have you been able to train?
Yeah, I was actually after that eye injury, I was blind for 6 months in my left eye. So after about 3 months, I was still training, but I was like training with my eyes closed. Like,
wow.
Yeah, it was retarded. But yeah, I think it made me a better fighter because it also helped me switch my stance to being southpaw instead of just a regular orthodox guy.
You fought a little southpaw before, though, didn't you? You kind of switched up.
No, this is the first time I've ever been southpaw. But yeah, it's definitely helped. I feel like I have more tools on my stand-up now that I can fully see with both my eyes. So
where are you training now?
Right now I'm training at the Pit Elevated.
Oh, okay.
Down in Orem.
Are you living down there? You're making that trek down there every day?
Yeah, no, I live down here. I've been living out here since June.
Oh, good.
Been training since June.
So who are you training with down there? Who are the guys that are getting you ready for this thing?
Right now, I'm mostly training with Adam Laga. Me and him spar all the time around 4 o'clock because that's the only time he can come in. But we go like 10 3-minute rounds, just stand up. He's mainly one of the best sparring partners I have because he actually really tries to knock me out. So it's a fight every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday.
Well, that's good stuff, man. And plus, he's a pretty tough kid, isn't he? I mean, he wrestled in college, right?
Yeah, he's tough, man. He's really tough.
All right,
he's really tall too. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's going to prepare you for guys like a Casey Uscola, who's got he's a big, long, tall body.
Yeah, exactly. He's actually taller than Casey Uscola. He's 6'4".
Wow. So who do you feel like is your biggest competition in the tournament?
Our biggest competition.
Well, do you know who's in your division? I understand KC and I understand Brandon Melendez, but I don't know anything beyond that. Who else is in there?
I think Cole Rose is going to be in there, and I think Sterling Niitsuma is going to be in it, I think. And other than that, I think some dude named Javier Torres, he was on the Ultimate Fighter reality show that Ramsey was on.
I got you, okay.
And other than that, I don't really know, but I don't know. I think they're all kind of equal in a weird way.
Yeah. Well, they all pose different problems. Now, so is there one guy that you feel like you match up better with? Is it a striker or a wrestler? How do you feel like you match up as far as styles are concerned?
Style goes, I'm actually confident on fighting anyone in the tournament, especially someone that just wants to strike with me, that doesn't want to grapple with me.
Is that what you prefer? You want to get in and bang with somebody?
Yeah, I'd rather stand up and bang, but if they try to wrestle with me, I'm a pretty good wrestler. But I like to shoot the feet, knock them out.
How does the format of the tournament work? Is it 1-round fights?
Yeah, it's only a 1 5-minute round, so
and then
I don't have to worry about gassing out that much.
How many fights or how many rounds do you have to win to win the whole thing?
I believe 3. Just win 3, and I think it's an 8-man tournament. it starts out 4 versus 4, and then all the way down to the last 2.
And then they call it the last man standing there, Joe. So, and now with that name, is the last guy? Is he the only one that's getting paid, or y'all? How does that kind of work out? And I heard there was the winner take all or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I really don't know. It says winner takes all. I'm just wondering if I beat 2 guys and then lose to the last guy, if I get paid. I don't know.
Should get a manager.
I got one, but
I'm just kidding. That's kind of one of our topics for the show tonight, about managers and what exactly they do. So maybe that might have been come in handy for this fight for you. But Mike, I got to tell you, man, I'm a fan. I love watching you fight. You're an exciting fighter, and you bring it every time. So I'm looking forward to seeing you fight, and I want to wish you the best of luck.
Yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate it, man.
All right, buddy. Well, give Adam a big fat kiss for me.
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Mike Arrant, he's a local tough kid, and he's a guy that he brings it when he fights, and he's a good-looking kid. His last fight he fought was against Mike Chrisman, and he beat him in about 1:10 seconds. Prior to that, he and Kofi had an exchange. Like, he fought Kofi once and knocked Kofi out, like a one-punch knockout. And then they came back and fought again, and he got thumbed in the eye, and that's when he sustained the eye
And
injury.
he lost that fight when he got poked in the eye, right?
I think they called it a loss, but it was an unintentional eye poke is what they said it was. But it was clearly, he had a very substantial eye injury.
But how do they count that as a loss? Do they just go to the scorecards if it's so far into the fight? Or
it's Bill Colbert logic, bro. You're talking to a guy that try to tell me. You tell me what Bill Colbert's thinking anytime that he's doing anything. He could screw up a wet dream.
Wow. So, Mike, are they doing?
And I'll be honest with you, he screwed a few of mine up. His little head pops in, and I'm like, what the? Where'd he come from?
Are they doing both of these tournaments in one night, the heavyweight and the welterweight? Wow, that's going to be an awesome night of fights.
That's what I say. Yeah, it's almost too much. They've really put some fights together. I'm not so sure that they have the complete bracket yet, and that's kind of why they've held off on presenting the welterweights. But the heavyweight division is stacked, and in fact, we've got one of their guys coming on the show tonight as well, a kid named Matt Kovacs, and he's not from around here. He's from Tacoma, Washington. He's 6'5", 250, just a big kid. And obviously, we talked about some of the guys that are in that weight class last week that are just giants.
Does he know who's in the tournament? Because he has some tough guys he's got to fight.
I've got to tell you, Joe, we're getting him on the line right now, and we're going to find out just that. I think we're having a hard time getting him. So. Let's see what else we can chit-chat about while we're trying to get Matt Kovacs on the line.
I definitely think the names that have been thrown out for the welterweight so far are encompassing some of the best welterweights that the state has to offer.
Oh, that list that he just rattled out there was by far, they're definitely the top 5
Can't get
guys.
a hold of Matt. Sterling's online.
Okay, so we're not able to get a hold of Matt, but I do understand that, speaking of which, Sterling Niitsuma's name was mentioned just now, and apparently Sterling's listening. Who knew we had a listener? And Sterling is on the line. Sterling, how are you, man?
I'm good, man. I didn't really hear anything that was going on because I was trying to call in, but hope it was all good news. What's going on?
Well, I understand you're in the 170-pound last man standing tournament.
I'm not in the tournament. I didn't sign anything.
Oh, okay.
I know they were trying to get me on, but I told everybody that I wanted to wait till after Christmas. I wanted to relax, you know what I mean? But
well, the tournament's not till after Christmas.
Yeah, I don't want to make any decision because
I got you. So you're considering it. You may be in the tournament.
Yeah, I didn't follow up with anybody, but I told him I don't want to make any decision until after the holidays.
Okay, well, that's good.
I don't want to stress out about that kind of stuff, you know what I mean?
Oh, buddy, I hear you. Right now, you're just worried about my sizes. You're out Christmas shopping for me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, man, I got family. I got people.
You got to get that perfect gift. I hear you. And plus, you've got 30 girlfriends. That's got to be hard to...
Oh, damn.
30 girlfriends and 5 managers, which is also probably why he hasn't made a decision about the fight yet.
Well, the manager part, that's the hardest part. That's the main reason why I haven't accepted yet, because I'm living out of state, so I don't want to do anything local here when I have no local support really following through with anything they said they're going to do. So that's making me second guess everything I was going to do. I was thinking about doing the tournament and then the 155 tournament, but I don't want to do it when I'm living out of state, and then I got You got people that said they're going to do stuff and they don't follow through with anything.
Well, Sterling, I think this is this is just by happenstance that you're calling here because we didn't plan this, but I really want to kind of pick your brain. Are you telling me that some managers have told you they were going to do some things that didn't happen, and has that kind of been the norm? I mean, is that what's going on when managers come on the scene here? Are they able to follow through? Are they able to get you places that you wouldn't be able to get on your own?
No, they're all lazy. They think the money's just going to roll in and their phone's going to ring off the hook, and people are going to beg them to advertise on us. But they don't realize that they have to go out and actually find sponsors, people that want to advertise on the fighters and stuff like that. They're all just lazy. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean. I know exactly what you're saying, Sterling, and you're saying what I've been thinking this whole time. I don't understand the logic behind getting a manager, because now you're kind of encumbered to somebody, and you kind of they're going to kind of steer you in a direction that's positive for them, but I don't really see them doing anything for the fighter, and so sounds like it's been the case with you.
Oh, totally. I mean, in my opinion, I think Jake Paul's the smartest one out there. He's the one that's making his own deals and doing his own thing. He doesn't have to cut anybody 20% for sitting on their ass and doing nothing. You know what I mean? He picks his own fights.
You know what? And who would have ever accused Jake Paul of being smart? And I say that facetiously. I agree with you. I think Jake Paul has managed his career rather well, and so you talk to Jake, and he's so big and good looking, you don't really think smarts, but he has been very smart the way he's handled himself.
Yeah. I'm in Vegas. I'm networking with the right people. I got actually one of my buddies with me right now. We're in Salt Lake visiting, but I'm actually trying to break into a new network out there that's already got the pipeline to the UFC and everything like that. So I'm trying to make it out there. One of my buddies is fighting the 30th of December on a huge card with Alistair Overeem and Brock Lesnar.
Oh, nice. Well, good stuff, man. Well, listen, Sterling, I'm a fan, and you know that, and and AJ and I both, we're in your corner, so we want to wish you the best of luck down there, and come back and hang out with us, and lots of love.
I appreciate that, man.
All right, man. Sterling Niitsuma, totally by chance that he called in, and we went over on this segment again. But that's okay, man. This is such good stuff. I don't mind it one bit. We're going to be talking to Joe Martinez about the UFC when we come back.